Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a message for Capricorn for love and soul connections. So keep in mind, my friends, this is a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about today. But know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see, okay? To me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it's something that lies at the tips of our fingers, at the soles of our feet. So use that power to do wisely, my friends. Before I get into the reading, I just want to say as well a huge shout out to all my subscribers. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, if you'd like to watch more of it, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often, because I'd love to have you along this ride. And guys, if you do like this video as well, or if you just like to help support me and help circulate this message, help me out, smash the like button, and that would be wonderful. I truly appreciate it, guys. So this is, again, timeless. So it may be picking up on something that you're going through currently, something that you have experienced in the past, a past relationship, or something even from a past life, or something that hasn't happened yet. So keep an open mind, my friends. So if it doesn't feel like it's for you, don't make it fit, my friends. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to lay 3 different piles down. I'll pick a pile for you, Capricorn, and your energy. I pick a pile for the love or the soul connection, and then in the middle will be a shared energy. So what Spirit's reminding me as well is, if you don't resonate with the Capricorn side, that's fine. This energy could be vice versa. So just take which pile resonates more for you, okay? I'm going to take a moment here and ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides who would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it to be used as the clearest channel possible, and delivering messages that are for the highest good of the entire collective. So no second-rate messages here today, my friends. As well as they're reminding me again, this love or soul connection, it could be a romantic interest, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be just someone that you have a soul connection with and some sort of soul contract with. I am focusing mainly on love, but if it resonates outside of that, that's all right for you. Just take it again how it is fits your situation. So Spirit, can you tell me about Capricorn, please, in this situation with their love or soul connection? What's Capricorn's energy? So, I want to show you guys, you have the Fool. So it was in the reverse when it came out, but we're going to just take it out of the reverse, and if there's any blocks, they'll show themselves. What's interesting, I'll show you the other cards, but what's interesting here, to me, this wonderful Fool has rooted herself. It's a root chakra card, and her first step is coming out grounded. She's becoming one with nature, becoming one with the earth around her, as well as, if you see behind her, the branches connecting out into heaven. And what is this girl's superpower? What is your superpower? It's coming from this beautiful shining heart chakra. So what I heard before we go into everything is that everything we do in this world, let's do it from love. Let's do it from a standpoint of love, and let's do it from a place of love. And this comes in a few different things. This comes first for love in the world around us, the people around us, but love for ourselves. Because if we don't fill our cup, if we don't make ourselves happy, if we don't find things in our world rewarding, someone else isn't going to be able to do these things for us. This is something that at the root, in the core of the matter, everything we do, we're doing it in love, and we're doing it from a place of this open heart. And I'm hearing, like, a lot of us, an open heart is a really difficult thing to do. We've been hurt. I heard some of you, you've been backstabbed, you've been lied to, and there's a general distrust for people. And the thing is about that, if that's happened, this is the place where you have the Nine of Swords that comes in that. It's creating a situation for you, a nightmare situation. And the thing is, if we're doing that, we're carrying on some trust issues from past situations onto everything that we do. Is that really coming from a place of love? It's not coming from a place of love for ourselves, even though we think it is. And here's where I'm getting to. Defensiveness, and there was another word they were using. But anyway. Oh, that's what it is. Self-sabotage. Defensiveness is kind of like self-sabotage, because when we think that if I close down my walls, you're not going to hurt me, I will not let you in, so I'm going to shut myself down now, right? Are you really experiencing everything life has to offer? If you close your heart off, so that this partnership, this relationship, this soul connection can't hurt you. Are we living our life? Yes. Are we living it to the fullest? Probably not. Because our heart's really important. And when we ignore what it has to say, it creates, I heard, dangerous situations. And it definitely could for some of you. If your heart says, run, and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to, then, those are situations where we could end up being in dangerous situations. You have the Five of Wands here, which is about struggle, about competition. What I heard is about always needing to be right. My birds are going nuts, but it's definitely a squabble, right? And you have the Ace of Swords here. This, again, being very rooted. That's my coffee pot. But I think this is very interesting, guys, because coming on your end and coming on your side, here we do have this wanting to go forward, wanting to charge forward with the truth, I feel like. And what I heard is, again, that truth, it sets you free. And there may be a lot of fallacies that we've told ourselves. So whatever it is, whatever movements you move forward, if you look here, I keep saying everything we do, let's lead with the heart. Let's go from that place of the heart. But this reminds me of the heart as well. Like, she is blood pumping up from the earth, oxygen coming down into her lungs, down from the heavens, and this wonderful, wonderful, I heard peace in her heart, but there's more, because it's joy and it's something to give. And this kind of thing, there's some red roses down there as well. But this kind of thing is that this energy is going to emanate wherever you go. So I think that there's a real importance on your side. And again, if it doesn't resonate, take it for what it is. But I think you're really starting to understand a little bit here. Maybe some of the fights that you've had, some of the misunderstandings. There's a lot here that there was more to it. There could have been something I heard under the surface. Or these fights that we've had, they're just surface stuff, because if we've closed our heart off, if that makes sense, if that resonates for you. And it's not here, but I feel like there's a real struggle. And I definitely keep picking up on this heart chakra with the advice, everything we do, let's do it with love. If there's a block there, and this is where that Fool came out in reverse, it's definitely from something. This could be, I heard, reoccurring dreams as well for some of you, but just something that you've had trouble putting down. For some of you, this is guilt, this is shame. They're asking me to read the book, so I'm going to grab the message from the Nine of Wands here for you, and I opened right up to the nines. Pushing forward when it's time to stop and heal can create costly mistakes. And remember, I heard dangerous situations. This could be costly mistakes. So rather than pushing forward when you know it's time to heal, one example I'm getting of that is like if you're really tired, right? And you fall asleep at the wheel. So you know that you're exhausted. You know that you should probably sit this one out or take a break. Call in a little late if you need to, but your dedication is getting to work on time, right? Well, in those moments, when we're that tired, if our intuition told us to rest, there's also that point where what happens if we fall asleep at the wheel? What if we don't know? We just doze off and, wow, you end up in an accident, okay, a dangerous situation. That's one example. But I don't think that's what this is about, but definitely the Nine of Swords also with this, it's like a nightmare situation. So something needs to give, because I feel like whatever I heard distraction as well, but whatever it is that's stopping you from moving forward, it's not doing you much good right now. It's actually causing a lot of trouble in your heart is what I heard. So we need to bring in this new sort of truth to slash away all these nightmares, or whatever it is that's keeping you up at night. We need to open up about it and make it right. For some of us, this is having a conversation. For others of us, this may be seeking out, like I heard, like therapy, or somebody, like a professional who can help you kind of go over what's been bothering you, or the turmoil, and like what this is causing. Or even some of you, I heard, like dream interpretation, or what does it mean to you? That's the biggest question, is what did you feel like? If you're having these dreams, if you're having these nightmares, what was the feeling? And is there something in your world that's making you feel like that now? But I also heard the words heed the warning, because if we are having dreams, this is our subconscious. That was a fly, I think. But if that was our subconscious letting us know, hey, there's something going on. So just keep a heads up. So there's more of that. Okay, they wanted me to keep going, but it says, okay, so pushing forward when it's time to stop and heal can create costly mistakes, first emotionally, then elsewhere. There will be a price paid in the future for a decision made in the present. The indication here says fire. You have a fire to deal with before you can proceed. Will you burn through the obstacle, or will you experience the burden it leaves? Well, that's this one, okay? The next one for the meditation says, allow the wand of fire to be the stake you drive into the ground. Light a candle if you can and stare into the flame. What passion still burns in you? Can you feel it? What is your next step? And are you willing to stop burning yourself out? For some of you, I heard you lighting that candle at both ends. So here we need to light a candle and relax. Some of us are go, 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 and there's always something happening. For some of you, I do feel like if that situation applies for you, whatever that is, it could be because it is a distraction from what needs to be worked on. Because, oftentimes, especially if we keep ourselves busy, we're not going to think of the thing that upsets us all day, right? If we've got things to do. It's at nighttime often, or in those moments when we're alone, in that quiet contemplation, that something keeps coming up. And I do feel for you on your end, something's haunting you. Now again, Capricorn, that could be a different message, but we're going to check out the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck is the Five of Coins. This is making a change. And this is doing it truthfully and honestly. For a lot of you, I feel like this is opening up our heart chakra. I meant to say throat chakra. So what I feel like as well is some of you, when you think about needing to get these words out from the heart, you may get a lump in your throat and kind of have this, I heard, debilitating fear of actually being able to open up and speak about it. So this is going to cause a lot of problems in our world as well. For some of you, I heard as well, like somebody, I heard lying, okay? Somebody could not, around you may be telling untruths. Some of you may be kind of lying to yourself. I don't want to say that. I heard omitting the truth, okay? So while they're similar, they're a bit different. There's some where we've concocted a lie, and the next part is we just don't say the truth, right? So I feel like with these two fives here, there's an ending that will be coming. And this is an ending I feel like, especially here, is of speaking things that are not true. And this is to ourselves as well. This is telling us. This is even this idea of telling ourselves, well, I can sleep when I'm dead, right? Well, you can, but you're going to find your way there probably earlier if you're burning candles at both ends. Eventually, your soul's going to cry out because it's just exhausted. So, like this card said, there's a fire burning. Are you going to put it out? Are you going to let it burn uncontrollably? Are you going to find that passion within you and decide, you know what, I'm going to let go of whatever's been holding me back and move forward? Because that's all you can do with this Five of Pentacles. Instead of looking at it like there's been something left or something changed, it's moving forward, moving on, because up from here is the Six of Pentacles, and that's prosperity, abundance, and I heard like reunion. So then that, to me, that Six of Pentacles there too, being a reunion, it's more like you're back in balance. Reunion with yourself, okay? Thank you. So two more. I wasn't really thinking of anything here, so I'm going to put them back, but I will look at them. We got the Ten of Coins, and this is this abundance. I actually am not going to put them back because I think this is on your side. This is you. Once those changes are made, and I feel like a lot of it's mindset, but it could be physical changes as well. Once these changes are made, you're going to be able to see a whole lot more of what you need to focus on. I feel like it's asking you what is important to you, what holds value to you. When we're trying to juggle our time and when we're doing different things, whatever this energy is, okay, whatever's being burned through, we want to say, what are we willing to fight for? What are we willing to fight for? There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of struggle. What is it we want to fight for? And I think that's a question that only you can answer. And you have the Princess of Swords here, being the Page of Swords. This is going, you know what? Whatever conversation you need to do, have it. This may also be, I do definitely feel conversation, but this is also in your own mind as well. For some of you as well, I feel like this could be, there could be air in your chart, or there's something definitely bothering you. Yeah, it's my light up there. I apologize for the change in the lighting, but whatever it is that's bothering you, I'm hearing like this is where we need to focus on our priorities. I also heard them get them right, get them straight, focus on your family, focus on creating joy and wealth in your own world, and then you already have this abundance in your world. So for some of us, this is a huge change in mindset. Spirit, let's find out about the soul connection now, please. Spirit, what messages do you have? Thank you for the soul connection. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. I feel a lot like this person that you're dealing with, again, it could be you as well, but I definitely feel like they're working their way right now on getting themselves out of, I heard heartbreak, but stuck energy, okay? And where I feel like this as well is if we look in the upright, there's all these swords in this heart, and this is in the reverse because I feel like your person may be finally realizing as well as, you know what, I'm not going to let these things that have hurt me hurt my self-worth. Because again, if you allow all of those things to hurt you, and if you allow heartbreak to eat you up, well, you're not really living for yourself either. Tell me more about this. And it's not living in the present either. Because when we're brokenhearted and we want something back, or we're hurting for something, oftentimes it's much like what you have over here. We're focusing on something else, not all the good things. So if there is something particularly daunting, if there's been a breakup in relationship between the two of you, or if in their world there's been something as well that's really, really hurt them. For some of you, as I heard, like the loss of a family member or a friend or something like that. For others of you, it definitely is another, like a romantic partner, or it could be past stuff that this person, whatever's been burning through you, whatever's been burning through them, has just been self-worth issues. And I mean, this is heartbreaking when we can't find the love within ourselves, to see the beauty in ourselves, and we walk around, putting ourselves in situations that are, I heard, beneath us, or that are disrespecting even to ourselves. It is heartbreaking to watch that energy. So I feel like on your side, on the partner side already, they're finding a lot more respect for themselves and deciding, that whatever has happened in the past, that's where it needs to stay, because all it does is to get in the way of the sunshine. All these swords do are to block your success. So Spirit, can you tell me about the Three of Swords, please? For the soul connection or lover soul connection side. And you have the Ten of Wands. Very interesting as well that this again is coming out with the yellow, with that solar plexus energy. And this is beautiful because she's got these gorgeous sunflowers on her head, and I love it that it's attached to the crown, because in here, this is where all these swords do, all these thoughts, all these heartbroken focuses, all they do is get in the way of our sunshine. Well, the Ten of Wands has figured out, you know what, ain't nothing getting in the way of my sunshine. I hold that on my own head. This also, I feel like I heard anointed with those sunflowers. This is spreading her seeds of inspiration, and for all the world to see. For some of you, there's something very important about fall that's coming up with these changing leaves here as well. But they're also asking me to get a message from the book for that. So I will definitely do that. They want me to show you the Nine of Cups that came out with this. So I heard gratification, gratitude. This is definitely having more than enough as well, though. Something they're showing me on her, sorry about the glare, but on her dress there, I feel like it's almost like, because there's gold spilled out of her cup and it's spilled over onto her clothes, but there's something also there about just having so much room. Like there's so much room in this person's heart as well, but she's not concerned, I don't think, of anybody else's cup but her own. You have the Two of Coins that are in the reverse, and you have the World in the reverse. Find out the world in reverse. I'm holding them the right way. What's that? 6 of coins? You say it was going to come out, right? Just in a different way. Over here, this person is trying to be balanced. I heard they're trying to get their finances in order as well. There is, if you look here, a lot of different hands throwing him to them. Whereas I do see her trying to, some of it, putting them out. She's done handing that out. It's time for this to start coming towards her. So I definitely do feel like on this side, this is where the focus is on career, is on finances. But I also feel like there's that 2 of coins being in the reverse tells me there's something about unbalance. And they're showing me the sailboats, like the boats. And how I'm almost taking that is that I heard no wind. If there's no wind, you're using the boat, right? Just the water and the motion to move you forward. These sails, in order to set sail, in order to soar off, we need the wind. So for some of this is communication. This is a change up in energy, I feel like, as well, that is needed on this side. So the universe in the reverse as well. We're going to get the messages from the book there. And what did I say we're going to read? The 10 of Wands. If we can find the 10s. Okay, so the 10 of Wands is the card of internal thought. It says, so the chakra's message here, adjust your internal thermostat in preparation for receiving what you desire. Your future is in your own hands. Direct the emotional power discovered in the prior chakra. Harness transformational energy, the power of the mind, without needing external validation. So do not make any decisions that are overly emotional. Rein in hasty impulses. There's expansion, journey, vision, cooperation, luck, magical thought. So the meditation, imagine the glowing yellow crystal on the wand. And this beautiful wand. Allow its power to ignite and energize your plan. You experience higher consciousness. So the contemplation is harnessing your inner fire is key to the visions becoming reality. And I think that's really important as well here. So this person as well may have, I keep hearing time management, but trouble trying to balance out their visions and getting everything done that they would like to do. So as well as on this side, I definitely picked up on like just busying yourselves. I do also feel like on this side as well that that's something that this person is doing as well to remove the heartbreak or to remove whatever the situation has been between you or whatnot. But their focus has been on themselves and finding truth and beauty and love and balance within their world. Now the world in reverse though, I do definitely feel like the same thing with the 3 of Swords in reverse. What I heard is whatever happened, whatever situation did break their heart, it turned them upside down. Okay, something had to change though as well is what I heard. And I also heard on this side it's like a willingness to heed the call, depending on what that is. So we'll find out the message here from the world in reverse too, because it's puzzling. World in reverse. Unfinished business, deficiency, lack of vision, stubbornness, inexperience, overcommittal, anxiety. That makes a lot of sense with this 2 of coins in the reverse with unfinished business and anxiety happening. Why is the anxiety? Why the anxiety with this? Thank you. And it has the Hanged Woman. So there's a decision that has to be made, probably because I do feel like the situation lacks a bit of closure. And on your end, your major arcana that was in the reverse is the Fool, just not ready to push forward, not going there yet. And this one being the World in reverse, there's unfinished business, but we're at a stalemate because I feel like neither one is ready to come forward quite yet. And that's the decision here too, making sure that it's all done in alignment for the higher good as well, I feel like. And this person as well is making these decisions connected with their intuition, connected with spirit, as well as making sure that whatever decision they make, that truth that resonates in their heart as well. So let's find out the shared energy between the two of you. Please, what is the shared energy? And you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So, criticism, anger, bullying, nerve pain, inability to take responsibility, frantic misuse of power. Where I definitely feel like this could resonate for sure is nerve pain, maybe even on both of you. But this inability to take responsibility and the power issues definitely feel like there are definitely a hindrance here. What I also heard, there's a lessons though. The Four of Pentacles here. So this to me also reminds me often of a dragon hoarding its treasure. I also see, the Animal Wisdom Tarot, it's a rat, like hoarding their stuff. Well, this, it's all theirs. It's mine, mine, mine. And what I heard is selfishness. I also feel like both in this situation, or the shared energy, is that there's something being kept. There's something being kept to someone else, but it's not being shared. There's also this point, this Three of Wands, it's like waiting, but there's no point waiting, because if both are refusing to take responsibility in this situation and nobody's opening up, this literally is a stalemate. I feel like this is not about like holding out or holding on to resources though. I just feel like it's about holding on to pride is what I heard as well. Tell me about the Four of Coins, please. Thank you. You have the Two of Swords. Am I holding them in the reverse? I am. But the Four of Coins, I do feel stability. And you have the Two of Swords that came in that after. So definitely both here, the thoughts and thinking. The Four of Swords in the reverse will flip it over, but it's two fours as well. I definitely feel mirroring almost on this side. In different ways though. This side, I definitely feel like they're needing to just find the joy in their hearts and live their life for them, and where their focus on is definitely self-care, self-confidence. Here though, there's like balance needing to be made and stable decisions being made, stable understandings as well. Tell me more of this Two of Swords. Thank you. So you have the Tower and the Queen of Swords here as well. There's something here, there's loyalty as well. That this Queen, this could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like this Tower here, the changes that are going to be made, some of it may have been abrupt. I feel like there was a lot of decisions that are made of loyalty, that are made of the truth. And this is somebody too, like, you're not going to bullshit. You're not going to come at this person incorrectly, because I do feel like as well, or both of these people, because this is shared, that both of these people, both of you, this almost feels like this is what's standing in the way. This feels like keeping something to ourselves, not really ready to make a decision, but if we are, it's just with our eyes open. But again, this feels like defensiveness too, with those arms crossed, listening, right? Not looking, but listening, trying to figure out what to do, but I don't feel that it's in a balanced way at all. So definitely I feel like both want changes, and both of you guys, maybe there's they're showing me the ice too. I feel like there may be both of you guys kind of have gone cold in the situation. So the bottom of 7 of coins, it's in the reverse, but it's more just like it's time to kind of look at what you've been doing, kind of look in your own world. I almost feel like the situation is kind of like more on focus on you, not so much the partnership, and if it's meant to come back together, it does. If that makes sense. So Spirit, can you clarify Capricorn energy, please? Thank you. And you have playfulness. I definitely feel on your side, this is what you're craving, is some playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Tell me more, please. But I also feel like because this has worked in the past, tell me thank you, and you have trust. So there may be a situation in this place where we also need to restore trust, and that could be this Fool in the reverse too. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Have faith that the universe has a plan. Have faith that you're going to be able to make it through whatever this struggle is. And I definitely do feel here, this is conversation-wise too, though. This is trying to work past what's got in the middle. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me about the soul connection or love side, please? The love and soul connection side. And you deserve love. You are lovable. This person over here, I definitely do feel like that's what they're learning, right? They're learning how to uphold those feelings of, yes, I'm lovable, but what does that mean in terms of how I allow people to treat me, or what I do in my world with myself? What does it mean to love myself? Spirit, can you tell me one more? You got 2. You have romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. I definitely do feel like on this side they know that, but their heart, you still with this heartbroken here in the reverse, they feel like it's been hurt. You have flirt, which is extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this person definitely may want to, have these flirty fun times and does have romantic feelings here, but I definitely feel like this stuff in the middle is what's keeping the two of you apart right now. So Spirit, what's advice for the middle? Quick, that was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this life fully. Do what you're doing, my friends. And it says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. For some of you, this literally is cautioning you, going, you know what, this is not the right way. Yo, stop. If things negatively are happening as you progress towards a certain goal, and it continues to happen, this may be a point where, like, I don't think I'm supposed to do it. It's kind of like if you're driving to someone's house and you weren't sure if you should go there, but you were going to drive to the house and you get a flat tire on the way. Well, maybe you weren't supposed to. So Spirit, pay attention to the red flags. Some of them are telling me this is spirit numbers as well. And you have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like whenever you guys make the decision, this to me is the truth comes out. Okay? That the 2 of Swords, that the truths are told, and it's done. This here, I feel like it may not have a lot of emotion behind it when the truth is told. It does not mean that there's no emotion felt. It's just, I think, like I heard, like stone face or stone wall, like this person I feel like as well, or this is a both energy, it's shared. So it's almost like both of you, I feel like, may not like to show your emotions because at times maybe you have, and people have used this against you. And I definitely feel like if there's this thing, right, if there's this wall of ice, it's because of walls on either side that are these ideas to try and protect ourselves or yourselves, right? So let's see, Spirit, what messages, one last message is advice for Capricorn, please. Thank you. And you have blessings. Focus on your blessings, my friends. Focus on the things that you have been gifted in this world. Okay, focus on all of the wonderful things that make you smile, everything that you're thankful for. And I also heard like this is taking on a practice of letting people know that you're thankful that they're in your life, saying even blessings before you eat, being very aware of how you benefit from other people, as well as, I heard your kids too. But this is counting our blessings rather than counting the things that we don't have. And as well, discernment here. They took me to 5 of Wands. What I heard is this is discernment on a lot of different things. Some of it's on when do we open our mouth, right? When do we talk? When we have a lot to say, we want to go quick, right? We want to charge in. But this is discerning, I feel like, on when's the right time, what's the right thing. It's not so much on what's the right thing to say, but I feel like it's in terms of delivery too, is how is it delivered, is because this is going to affect how it's received as well. They're telling me about like reciprocity, right? It's hoping that if one or both of you come at this with the wrong delivery, it's hoping that the wrong delivery, like the person getting this would then have to read through the lines and hoping that they're not going to be triggered as well from this. This is what I'm hearing, okay? So Spirit, tell me about the soul connection or romantic feelings that you have here on soul connection side. And you have acceptance. They're telling me to take the bottom as well, which is trust. I definitely feel like this side, the soul connection, they understand, and their mission right now is they have to accept what's done is done, right? What's happened is happened, and that moving forward things are going to be different, but that's okay. And I think as well it's big time accepting themselves finally. And sometimes something I heard is like for maybe some of them for the first time ever, that accepting themselves and loving themselves right now is more important than needing that from an outward source. And we do have trust. I definitely feel like this person is learning to trust the process, is trusting as well that, you know, what Spirit has meant for them is going to happen. They definitely were reminding me again, though, of this unfinished business card, that there's still something that's not done. I heard there's something that's not said between the two of you as well. Tell me about the shared energy, and you have love. The bottom is hope. That's definitely important. I feel like that throughout all of this, the shared energy for both of you is love. Both of you have love for each other. Both of you have strong emotions for each other. And I feel like it's really important for both of you to work on opening that heart, because again, even though there's so much love in this situation, there's a lot of walls that are up, and I do feel like this is some of that stuff that's unspoken. I don't actually, like, I don't get here that that it's been spoken. I get like it's something that's really under the surface still, but it's right there. Okay, so there's definitely hope here. And with the rainbow here is what I heard is focusing on brighter days ahead, not living so much for the days ahead, but focusing on all of the good things and just doing what you can do towards your goals, and having hope and having faith that it's all going to work out in the end for the highest good. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If you want to let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a really wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.